Hi guys, happy Vlogmas day 2. I think this is going to be day 2. It's actually the day after Thanksgiving, and we do have a guest star here sitting in the back.
Infamous man-child.
He is here. He spends Thanksgiving with us every year. So we are going to go to Elmwood Park Zoo.
Yep.
Which I've actually not been to since I was maybe 5 or 6 years old.
Norristown, PA, and stop at King of Prussia just to see the crowds. Probably not do anything or shop, but
they have Christmas lights. I'm excited.
Yes, yes.
They actually both will.
Oh, King of Prussia?
Yeah, they're going to decorate.
Oh, so maybe we'll walk around there for a minute, and then we're going to go to, it's called Wild Lights, I believe. So hopefully it's pretty good. We didn't do this last year, so it's something new. Let's get going. Alright, we are almost at King of Prussia. If you don't know what that is, it's a pretty big mall in Pennsylvania, and it does look kind of crowded.
Technically, it is the largest in the country by amount of stores, I believe.
Oop, oop, oop.
Yeah,
there's
not the best drivers around here.
There's a lot of people, and we almost just saw an accident, so...
And just got hit ourselves almost.
Gosh, people are darting between lanes. Anyway, we are gonna maybe go inside if we can find parking.
Yep, I will.
And
oh, it is packed.
It's packed.
Yeah, it is.
See, we were driving here, and a lot of stores like Walmart and stuff, they weren't really packed.
Wow,
so
wait a minute, it is like where we usually park. There's no one ever back this far, and it is completely filled. That's crazy.
We'll see how this goes. That is a cool sunset. Tyler, behave yourself. I almost fell. It's very pretty. Tyler, do not block. Ooh, so pretty. Ooh. Ooh, it's very dark in here. All right, we are finished at the mall. You saw some clips of all the Christmas decor, but it was extremely crowded, and somebody got a little cranky because he couldn't get his cookies and cream milkshake.
We were in line for about 15-20 minutes and did not move at all.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. We were pretty close to the front of the line, so we just left. And now we are going to the zoo, so we will see some really pretty lights there, hopefully.
And animals.
And animals, yes. Oh wow, they have a lot of lights.
Actually, that's pretty cool.
Wow. I think it's gonna be good, guys.
You know, walk up, yeah. I like the white, the twinkling hangings.
That is cool. This is pretty good.
It is quite fun.
Highly recommend this one. I am loving it.
It's a little cold, but
it's freezing and it's
it is
super windy out. So, but we dressed appropriately.
I'm still cold.
Well, you didn't dress appropriately. Where's your winter coat? I wanted to do a little voiceover for this part because you can only listen to so much Christmas music over all of these lights, and there were so many. So we used to go to Elmwood Zoo when I was very little. My dad would take me there a lot for our day outings. He would try and plan a trip every weekend. And I remember they had a little petting zoo. So it was kind of neat coming back here and seeing how it had changed. I think it's actually grown since I was a little girl because I remember it being kind of just a petting zoo. Um, Up ahead here, you can see this really tall tree that they lit up. It had some dolls around the bottom that were moving, and I didn't see what they were supposed to represent. Um, they had seen better days. They were just mildly creepy. As you can see, the zoo was built almost 100 years ago. I didn't realize that. That's kind of neat. And then we headed into one of their buildings. There were some bats. I think this is a chameleon. Don't come at me if it's not. It's some sort of reptile. There's a snake. He was very chill. And then there was an albino turtle. He was really cool too. Zoos kind of make me sad. So I I try not to think about too much. But yeah. Here are the guys being goofs per usual. We're going through one of the lit up tunnels. This one was really neat and sparkly. Zach's running and Tyler's running, having a good time. And I was trying to film, but I was also trying to enjoy it at the same time. So if my video is shaky, it's because I'm not looking through the lens, I'm looking in real life. But I also wanted to get good video because I do recognize a lot of people on this channel don't have the opportunity to get out of the house and see this stuff for themselves because it can be difficult. I 100% get patient life, so hopefully you enjoy it from my view. There was this little garden. It had some bonfires going on, and I think people were drinking some adult beverages. And then it kind of came into this rainbow section. So there were all these rainbow trees, and Zach actually grabbed a photo of one of them because his sister loves all things bright colored. So sent her a picture of that. I just loved it here. I was about to take off with one of those trees. I could definitely hide it, right? And then this was really cool, the rainbow tunnel. Everybody was stopping to take photos in it. This guy was like yelling at his wife to pose. She wasn't posing fast enough for him. We didn't care. We're not rushing anybody here. We were just trying to enjoy it. So, yeah, I loved that. If I could install one of these things at my house, I would. But I couldn't imagine the electric bill on that. I couldn't imagine climbing these trees to put lights up there. I could imagine myself falling. That is something I can definitely imagine myself doing. So there were so many lights. I was really impressed by what they did. Because I always remembered this as a small, tiny zoo, and they went all out. Like, I would say this is just as enjoyable as Longwood Gardens or somewhere like that. Then there was this little village that they set up. I think it's just playhouses for kids. And there was a train. I think there's a kid's train somewhere on the property. I don't know where that was. Oh, and here's Zach playing some music.
I'm done.
Beautiful. Very talented. Very talented. And there were all these walkways leading up to different areas. So in the next scene, I think there's an alligator. Yeah. All these different houses that had different animals. More than I remember. In here, I don't know what was supposed to be there, but whatever it was went to bed hours ago and was confused about all the noise. I think the park is usually closed at night and only open during the day. So this was a little bit unusual for the animals, and I don't think that they appreciated it. And I felt very bad for them. I thought these were cool, these little turtles. And just lights everywhere. We actually took photos by this gazebo here. We made Tyler take photos of us. And the lights continue. It did not stop. We were all having a good time though. Oh, and here is the carousel, the merry-go-round. I think I got a shot of this earlier on in the video, but here's a better look at it. Tell you what, it was too dang cold to be doing that. I don't know how those kids were doing it. I hope they were bundled up. And here is actually another building that we went into. This one had such loud music though. It was crazy. So obviously, that's part of the reason we're doing a voiceover here. So they're skipping in, they're having a jolly old time. I'm the adult out of the three of us, clearly. They had a giraffe standing there to attend us, and then, no, these were a little creepy, but, you know, dressed well. And basically everything in here was currently asleep, so we did not see any animals. But we did see these elves, and they were very cheerful, and I had to yell at them to not touch the display. But yeah, they were blasting Christmas music, as you can probably imagine. There was this guy. He was ready to party and say hello. I don't know what he was, but he was adorable. And here's Zach dancing to the Christmas music, walking outside. And there's just more and more lights. We were probably here for, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour, just taking it all in. It really was bigger than I remember it being. And I love the way that they did all the fences and all of the walkways. In a little bit, there was one walkway that was so beautiful. The way that they did it, it was so bright. It's coming up, but this one was cool too. Really makes me wonder how long it takes them to do this. Oh, this was neat too, the candy cane trees. Yeah, I loved it. If I had the time and the money, this is what my house would look like. I'm telling you. See me from space. And they had other little things. They had like fake air balloons hanging across the walkways and wreaths hanging across the walkways and different setups. I didn't get everything in here, obviously. I only have so much time on my camera. I loved this. I loved this. Giraffes are my favorite animal, and they had them everywhere. So that was great for me. That was actually one of the first gifts that Zach got me. He got me a little giraffe necklace. And this is my walkway that I was talking about. I thought this was so pretty. I don't know. I think it was just because it was overload of lights, but they also had giraffes kind of scattered throughout it. So I just wanted to film the whole walk down. And then there was this little baby guy that I kind of missed. And Zach said, hey, hold up. Take a look at it. Turn around. You'll see me turn around. See his finger? Yep. That was so cute, though. See? Isn't this neat? And then there's the giraffe that they were hanging out underneath, being goofballs. It was such a good trip. I really love this. And this is kind of as we were heading out. It's right at the entrance. Also, very loud Christmas music, but the tree was very cool because it kept changing colors and patterns. And I think there was a DJ nearby. I think that's why the music was so loud here. But we really, really enjoyed this trip. And it was, I think, $15 a ticket, which is not outrageous in today's standards of what things are costing. There was one that was like $45 a car, which is equal to $15 a ticket, but it was a drive-through. And sometimes they're not great. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. Oh, okay, it was free.
Blustery out.
Yes. Whew. That was a lot better than I expected.
They did a very good light show. I'm impressed.
They did. This was the zoo we went to when it was just like a little day. Thank you. A little day trip, and then yeah, that one's broken. I don't know. Car's falling apart. We go to the Philadelphia Zoo.
Yep.
For a big trip. So I was very surprised by this. But to end this video, I thought I'd have Zach tell you about how he lost his ring the night before Thanksgiving and therefore did not have his wedding ring on Thanksgiving. And yes, I was ready to murder him. So tell the story.
Oh, so
putting you on the spot.
It's back. I have it in place.
Most important.
But I did lose it for about 18 hours. We were outside. I spilled something on my hand, so I go later I realized, because at the time I didn't even notice it had fallen off, but I went to go wash my hands off, and when I dried with the paper towel, the ring got stuck in the paper towel somehow. I truly do not know, and ended up in the trash can. And I did not notice for about 2 hours, and then I went back out. I thought I'd drop it in the grass somewhere, and it was nowhere to be found. So after a little bit of thinking,
kill him.
I decided, like, that was the only thing I didn't really look was our trash can. So I looked in there, and it was a little disposed of. And
Yup. Yup. So all Thanksgiving, I told his parents, it was the first thing I said when we walked in.
she did.
I was like, guess what, everybody? He lost his wedding ring. I don't take mine off. Mine have never left my hand.
I haven't either. I just, I don't know.
I know you fiddle with them.
I
So.
do. It could have been me. I tend to,
Yeah.
like, especially when I'm on the phone call, play with it, or phone calls, play with it, so.
So he did survive Thanksgiving. But anyway, I thought you guys would find that funny, and also you can yell at him in the comments for me.
And hopefully I'm not
totally-
alone. I know I'm totally
kidding.
alone on that one, but.
No, other people lose their wedding rings. I'm kidding, but I was mad. I was like, are you flipping kidding me? Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed the little light walkthrough, and
My face is frozen.
mine is too.
I was trying to talk
like,
it, or I couldn't move my mouth fully, so sorry if I sound a little off.
Yeah, same. My lips are like, ooh.
It's good.
Anyways, we're gonna go to a place called Fagley's, I think. No, we're not going there. We're not.
No, that's up in Allentown. That's 2 hours.
Okay, we're
Hour
gonna.
and a half. Sorry.
We're gonna go.
Somewhere, we'll find somewhere.
Somewhere to
new
eat.
surprise.
Yeah, and we will see you in the next Vlogmas video. Bye, guys.
I guess.